Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Album review time, and it has been, let's be honest, a whirlwind few years for the Manchester-based thrashcore band Tortured Demon, who now return with their sophomore album Rise of the Lifeless, self-released by the band worldwide except for Japan, where they have inked a deal with Spiritual Beasts and Universal Music Japan. The album, it is out on June 2nd, 2023. Much anticipated for many reasons. Tortured Demon have made one hell of a name for themselves all over in the world in a short amount of years. The buzz around their age replaced with buzz about their actual talents, and now around their development. It's an important thing to note that the fuss around Tortured Demon has always been well deserved, but their young ages is far less of a factor with this album. That's what put them on the map. Now we move on. Now let's see what you can do, and that isn't the whole thing that people are paying attention to. Now it is all about the music, and with Rise of the Lifeless, Tortured Demon make it clear that they have the songs to make even more people notice them. The album begins with a surprisingly epic intro called An Empire Condemned. It is liable to get the heart racing in anticipation of what follows, which just so happens to be an absolute thrash screamer in the form of the title track. The speed and fury coming from this band is liable to see a few broken bones in the pit when this one is played live. It is a stomper. The strong sense that Tortured Demon have found a comfortable place that allows them to expand on the thrash elements of their sound is further exemplified by the anthemic Virtual Death, where the band produce a chorus amongst other impressive elements that is quite simply what I would like to say, a shout along. Then there is Global Threat, a track that is all about unrestrained ferocity with yet another banger chorus, and Disfavor, a track that smashes and crashes with intense energy. Banger track after banger track, the first half is well and truly delivered, but Tortured Demon have a few surprises up their sleeves in the second. Although the wall of thrashy noise that comes from conflict of interest and a downright manic sound of Erase Your Life might not seem so on surface level. Yet these, like so much of this album, has layers that slowly peel away over multiple listens. Tortured Demon continue to hit high after high with both their instrumentation and vocal performances. They are an exceptionally talented group, and this album is proving it. Case in point, This War Will Come to You, a track that is utterly wild and abrasive, but also has a heavy metal mindset. It gets downright groovy in places. It also, in this person's opinion, has one of the album's best guitar solos. Like we always say, all good things must come to an end, and Rise of the Lifeless throws out two thrilling examples of Tortured Demon's creativity from different but equally heavy places. First with the anthemic and frenzied Eyes in the Fire, then with the expansive and diesel finale of The Damage Is Done, a track that evolves in fascinating ways. The initial straightforward thrashiness leading into one of the band's cleanest sounding choruses, a midpoint melodic tempo shift, and an eventual exclamation point ending that drifts away satisfyingly. It's a very, very cool final track, and obviously a very, very cool album, although I feel like I'm underplaying when I use that term. Rise of the Lifeless is proof that Tortured Demon are not a one-hit wonder, and that their development is impressive, that they are getting better as time goes by. They're improving, they're showcasing, they're evolving as well to have a little bit more, dare I say, radio-esque friendliness to them, not in the sense that it's lacking in heaviness or brutality or savagery. I'm telling you, it's all bloody there, but there's certainly a bit more of an anthemic quality to this album. I think it's going to really blow up for them. I feel like it will. Everybody's already quite hot on this band. I can't see why that isn't going to increase, why the heat just isn't going to get turned up based off this record. I love it. I really, really do. I think you will too. It is Rise of the Lifeless and it is out on June 2nd, 2023. Got any thoughts on it? You know what to do. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?